please.
Well, hello. We're just going to continue on working the side of this here. And I decided I'm just going to go all the way through just to kind of get that as to one long thing, not a break inside in there right here. Though it doesn't really matter because the whole thing is already structurally sound. It's not like this is going to be so necessary to keep it strong. But it does look like this is measured and this is just slightly too long over here. So before we continue, let's make sure that fits. Shit. Oh, and let's get some music going. All right, let me make sure that this is recording. How heavy is it now? Oh, that's a good question. Be careful of copyright and all that. Oh no, all this music is good. It all comes from YouTube. Very cool thing. It's in the YouTube audio playlist. And there are some that you can. There are some that are you have to attribute to people, and there are others, and you don't have to. That there's a whole category of music that you don't have to attribute to. And I do that because it would be such a pain in the ass to put all of them in the description every time. I'd say it weighs a good bit. Probably 5 pounds. Maybe more. Probably 6. It's getting pretty heavy, that's for sure. Ugh. Hold my arm out. Oh, it's heavy. But, as all magic implements should be, this thing is going to weigh a ton. Because of obviously you have to be of a high level to wield it. Jeez, that is really sharp. I'm going to try to fix that. Metal. You have to be able to hold it. Yeah, for sure. It's a bit big for me too, so maybe somebody else will be able to wield it better than I can. Perhaps I am not worthy. No, obviously I am. I know the codes. I know the secret password. Alright, let's get some work done. Boom, ding, boom. There we go. You know, those toothpick arms. Hey, you know, they're at least they're veiny. You know, very vascular arms. But yeah, you're right. I am a scrawny man. My, what scrawny arms you have. I'd continue, but at the risk of sounding really gay. Ow. He wants to fight me for some reason. It all fits. Kinda. Not really. Let's do a little tiny bit more. What has that stopped you from? I'm the only one watching this. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't expect anybody to even stick around for too long because I usually stay on for a few hours if I can. This is more or less for me to have a permanent recording of what I'm doing, just in case this camera, this one, doesn't work the way it's supposed to. It works, it works. Alright, so just let it down. I just like that. Yeah, you're always the one freaking disliking my videos, isn't it? Aren't ya? Silly goose. You kid? Okay. I believe you. I believe you. Let's see what that looks like. It's a bit much. Oh, goodness. Don't do that. That is not good. Oh, well. What are you gonna do about it, right? I'm not going that far back to fix that. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. Oh, let's change that song. That'll work. Hmm. Oh, it's gonna be so many wires to bind all of these things. Oh, wow, I don't look forward to that. There we go. That's much better. Oh, come on. We're there, brother. We're down.
What's wrong with you?
You're a word down. I just figured since I was off the phone with Falcon, I'd give you that call back.
Yeah, it happens.
With the WIP 2, are you still figuring out the software you got yesterday?
No, I guess I could be doing that.
Could be or should be.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a legitimate answer.
Guess I'm gonna put you on headphones. Like, I'm not depressed.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not, like, energetic. Or, like, motivated. I guess motivated would be the right word. I'm not motivated at all to do anything.
Well, that's okay. I mean, yeah. By the way, I'm live. Sorry.
Never mind. I'm not depressed at all. I'm happy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you already said you don't think you're depressed.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. No, that's natural. I mean, you'd feel like, it's hard to unthink what it was. I mean, it's like people who get back into relationships are typically trying to get back into the relationship that they had in their brain, but reality is just simply different than what's going on in their brain. Yeah. It's not easy. You just got to think of sort of the way that, how would mom handle a situation like you were in? Well, she don't take no guff from nobody. Although I guess I don't really know for sure. I guess anybody is susceptible to that sort of.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really hard to talk because I don't know. I think I actually I got out of it the moment it went that way, so I actually can say I don't put up with it.
There you go.
Legitimately. Like, it didn't even take days, when she started being like that, it ended right away, so.
Yeah. It could be
but you're right. Yeah, what you're saying doesn't change what I just said doesn't change what you just, with everything you said, because it is why I'm invested, because I keep thinking about fucking Cassidy.
Yeah.
Well, I keep thinking about Cassidy and fucking Cassidy, but.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. No, the main thing is, like any kind of pity that you might feel, or how, any kind of, like, her situation might be really shitty right now. I wouldn't doubt it. Just know that, like, it's not got anything to do with you, you know, like.
Yeah, that's what Trevor keeps saying. Every time I see Trevor, he looks at me and goes, "Hey, John." I was like, "What?" He goes, "It's not your fault."
Well,
Like, thanks, Trevor.
I guess that helps. I don't know. It's such a lame thing to say.
With what I'm saying, you know, because
I guess
when he said that, it was following a conversation we had last, you know, him and I. But he also recently went through a breakup as well, so I guess he's just betraying what he was going through or is going through or whatever.
Right. Trying to give you words of encouragement. I guess that's.
No, it's actually good to hear anyway, because like I said, I keep worrying about her, and you know, it's not my fault. It's not my problem. That's really what he's saying.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's not your problem.
What he first was saying, it's not your problem, and then at the end he goes, "It's not you." That's what he said. It's not you. Just know that. It's not you.
Well, maybe he's good for that sort of thing, because you know, I'm no good for people in tough situations. Like when Dad's mom died, you know, I was like, Desiree might be a better person to talk to about this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was telling him, I'm like, I don't even know what to say in that sort of situation. Like, I don't know if I'm the right person to like, to like be at least not the first person to talk to about this. Cause like, I'm no good. I'm no good at all.
Because you're the family.
Well, I'm no good at all in that situation. Cause like, I'll say the wrong thing, you know.
It's just funny that your grand, like, anyway, at least I just think that statement's funny. I agree with you, because when he told me his dad was in the hospital sick, I didn't really think much of it. But
yeah. Well, even then,
have any relationship with them, and all we know is the bad things, you know. So, like,
well, I'm not even just talking about that. I'm just talking about like death in general. To me, is a very different thing. Like, I don't. I don't know. I get over things pretty quickly, and that can be offensive to some people, you know. And for
I do.
You know,
breakups, I don't think I've gone through very little, and really the only real relationship, I've only had like one real relationship, you know, but I didn't handle that breakup at all well. But I handled death well. Like when stepdad died, I liked our stepdad, and when he died, I
that's right. Fine. Like, he did die, didn't he? Oh, such a shame.
Yeah, I mean, like, we handled that without any problem at all, you know, and I guess it really depends. Like, if our dad died, I wouldn't handle that so easy, but...
Well, when Susan died, it was just like, I cried real bad at the funeral, you know, of course. I can't listen to Ain't No Mountain High Enough ever again, like, without crying. But, like, in terms of grieving, my grieving process was, I think I was just folding my clothes one day, and then I just like did a nice hour-long cry about it, and then that eventually evolved into like, you know, thinking about good things, and that I was all right, you know, that I was still alive, and she's never coming back, you know, kind of thing. And you know, that's really my only experience with death, though, like besides pets and stuff.
With mourning death, you mean?
With mourning death, yeah. I mean, Susan was, essentially like a mother to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Not night death.
Yeah, and I was way too young to understand it at the time, you know, what she was going through and whatnot.
Drugs?
Cancer and stuff.
She took a lot of drugs.
I don't know about what drugs, though. What's really weird is that...
She was a meth addict, dude.
What, really?
That's why Michael resents her.
No.
How do you not know that? I think we figured that out. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I know about the weed part. But...
No, she definitely did a lot more than that.
Well, what do you think? And Kathy did, too? Not our aunt. I guess I just call her Aunt Kathy. She's Susan's sister too.
Oh yeah, no, she does. Yeah, the daughter did. She put shit in. She ripped out the wall looking for something, man. Like,
oh my god, that was so bizarre.
Yeah, that's meth. You know, just
come
saying,
home.
you know,
I get home. I say home. I come home. No, I was going over there. So I was like almost a daily routine, pretty much. And she's like ripping the paneling down from the chimney. And there's a hole in the kitchen, and there's a hole in this, and there's a hole there. You know, and she's like, Susan hid money somewhere in this house, and I'm just like, and Kathy. I mean, I remember kind of being a little bit unreasonable about my reaction, but it was still like her house. I mean, I grew up in that house. It was really distressing to see it torn up like that, just all out of the blue. Never heard of this treasure before. And I think that's where that lie came from with that thing came out of the wall. That was just like an inheritance thing, you know. And it was just like we didn't find anything in the walls. And her excuse was we're going to tear up the kitchen anyway. And I was just like, but you don't even have materials, you don't have a plan. There's like, they wound up having to like redo that kitchen because it was like a hazard, and then it wound up catching on fire at one point. Oh, that house, oh my gosh. Yeah, she was too afraid to call somebody when her washing machine broke, so it flooded the house for 3 days straight before anybody called anybody about it. Which is a really distressing situation because, like, what you're going through with Cassidy, I went through with Aunt Kathy. Like, she gaslit. That is the word of the fucking year, I swear to God. But she did with me too. She was telling me that Angela, nice, yeah. Hey, careful, I'm still alive.
What you can get from nothing.
Yeah, I just remember I'm still alive.
That shit was empty before this.
Yeah, but she was telling me. Yeah. Well, she was telling me that Angela had gone into the hospital and like murdered her mother, and I guess for some whatever reason I believed it, which really disrupted the relationship with Angela, which I really wasn't. I should have never gotten into that thing with Aunt Kathy because I didn't even know her. I'd met her like 3 or 4 times my whole childhood. You know, I didn't know that she had a lot of problems and whatnot, and she destroyed that house. She absolutely destroyed that house. It was so distressing. She never told me I was going to get the house. She never like led me on to believe that like I was going to get some inheritance or something, you know. So it was nothing like that. It was that like she was the sister of somebody who had passed away years before, and I got to see the house again, and Weston and I were still together at the time, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, and for the most part, she really screwed me up in a lot of ways because I had to remove myself from her life because it was causing like things to go bad. Like I remember going over there to check on her because she wasn't answering her phone, and the door was locked. No one was answering. Go to the backyard, and I can see something in the bed, but nothing's responding. She's like passed out or something in the bed, and I wound up having to like break the window frame. Essentially, I broke the lock is what I did, but it broke the frame too because it was a sliding door and it had a little bit of wiggle room, and I was able to like you know, kind of wiggle it open and break the lock, and I climbed through the window, and she's like a vegetable drooling, and she's got no panties on, and she's you know, completely incoherent. I didn't know what to do. I was freaking like I don't know, 19 at the time, 18, 19.
It's funny you say that. A lot of people know what to do at that age.
Well, I mean,
I just think it's funny how late we were in the crime area, and like in how sheltered we were with this good life. You know, like,
well, I thought she was suffering some kind of stroke or something.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it turned out that she, or at least now that I'm older and I understand the answer a little better, she said that she had gotten embarrassed that she wasn't taking her medicine, so she took it all at once. But I guess now, but now that I'm saying it out loud,
people do that.
Yeah.
People do that.
Well, she was like a 12-year-old mentally.
Doctors tell you that.
Well, she was like,
if you don't take it, don't just take it all at once. You know, like
yeah, don't try and hide it by taking it all at once. Yeah, I mean, she was like a bumbling baby, like drooling. Can't
yeah,
even.
I've seen it.
I remember scooping scrambled eggs in her mouth, crying because I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I called mom, and and she was like, "All right, call her daughter." I called her, and she was like, "All right, call the ambulance," and so we got her in the ambulance eventually. Scooping eggs into her mouth, that's what really kept me from going back, because I was like, I never want to go through that again. Like, I don't want to take care of people who are dying, and now I'm taking care of my landlady until she's pretty much passes away.
Taking care of the never dying.
Yeah, and we were just talking about that with Dad's mom.
Or never dying.
Dad wanted to, I mean, he wanted to tell me about it, but I didn't know what he wanted from me. All I knew was that I was gonna screw up somehow. I'm like, this is too sensitive a topic. Maybe Desiree can help you a little better than I can with that.
Oh, we're going back to the death thing, yeah.
Yeah, from Dad's mom, yeah. Because I was just like,
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen Dad mourn. I mean, before that.
Yeah.
So it was a new emotion to witness. Whatever happened to the birds? I guess I didn't live there when they passed away.
Birds? My birds?
I'm trying to think if he had any pets, but no, he had parakeets.
But when?
Dad had parakeets, David. Growing up, they didn't. They stayed on the cage.
You mean my parakeets?
Your parakeets that Dad took care of.
I took care of those birds. What, are you kidding me? They lived in my room.
Then we're not talking about the same goddamn birds, dude.
And then what birds are you talking about? You're talking about Bilo?
Parakeets.
You're talking about Bilo and Angel? Talk about Bilo and Angel? God damn it, John. Are you talking about Bilo and Angel?
I say, I don't know.
Okay, well, if you're talking about Bilo and Angel, then I took care of those birds. We even put
them in the dining room the entire time I lived there.
Yeah, well, they eventually.
They were trained by Dad to not land anywhere other than the cage.
And they eventually went up.
They were there for years.
They were eventually upstairs in my room. Either way, they were my birds. Because Desiree didn't want them anymore.
Desiree never owned them.
Yeah, she did. I got Tigger and Angel from Desiree, and then there was Bilo because Tigger flew out the door because the freaking cage was right next to the door of all places. And then there was another green bird that didn't last very long. He killed himself busting into the wall over and over again. He was also blue, but I can't remember what I named him. Probably didn't name him anything. Didn't have no time. But eventually, no, those birds. I think we gave them to one of Dad's girlfriend's kids. Oh, you know what we did? We gave them. We donated the branch and everything to that pet store near the CC's Pizza over there, where the Blockbuster used to be.
Yeah.
It's an AutoZone now. So close to being done with this side thing.
Parakeets live from 7 to 14 years, even up to 20.
Well, they die so easily from things that just kill them.
Yeah, because they're little dinosaurs.
Yeah, they are little dinosaurs. Cute little dinosaurs with their fucking horrendous mouths.
They're very smart dinosaurs.
Birds are hard to take care of because they're so social. That you pretty much have to have the mentality that you're taking care of a child.
You know that African gray that Desiree found on the sidewalk? Do you know those things live up to 60 years?
Isn't that crazy? I love that shit. 60 years. That makes you wonder, what kind of pet you might give your kid. I mean, I don't
Dude,
think
a cockatoo can live up to 60 years too. Dude, that's a noisy bird for 60 years.
60 years hearing that, yeah.
Like, I don't even. I want to imitate it, but I really don't.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it too.
Yeah, the audience wants to hear that.
Yeah, raw.
It's like.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's also what is it? It's also 1 a.m.
Yeah.
People in the building, is somebody dying?
Yeah.
Birds. No, I'll just stick to dogs. Thanks. They seem to be a closer species to me.
What, cats?
We understand each other better.
Oh, dogs.
Dogs.
Doges.
Compared to dinosaurs.
Oh, well, I mean, Okay.
But even dinosaurs are pretty close to us compared to bugs.
Bugs?
Bugs. Not the bunny.
Not the bunny. Okay, not the bunny. When he says bugs, he means not the bunny.
Insects. Hey, do you know the scientific name for the starfish?
Pentafish?
Asteroid.
Asteroid?
Yeah, but it sounds too much like a space object, so they changed it to starfish or sea fish. Sorry, sea star or stars.
Is the aster the star part or something?
Asteroid, yeah.
It's really funny.
It's a star creature.
Yeah. Man. We change the song real quick to something more palatable.
Asteroidia.
Asteroidia. Asteroidia.
What creatures they are. Apparently, there's only 5 people in the world that are experts on starfish, and there's like so many starfish that they don't know about yet that they keep finding new ones. Like they just found what they call a slime starfish that has like really delicate skin. And apparently, they think it's been around a long time, but it's really difficult to get the fossils for slime.
Well, yeah. Impossible, even.
If a volcano erupted, it still doesn't affect the ocean, so I don't know how that would happen.
If it has a beak, then they could find that, but
yeah, I don't think it has anything like that, though. I don't know that. I don't know much about the starfish. In fact, humans don't know much about the starfish, by the way.
I think starfish have proboscis they eject their tummies. I think that's what that was. They grab their food with their stomachs.
Yeah, it looks like a
little star hand.
There's a lot of them.
Looks like a little sack
1, 2, 3,
at the end
4,
of a hand.
5. Wow, this is a 10-point starfish.
Nice. Oh, the king. What was it called? The Gargantua.
I don't know. Look at this thing. Scary looking. It's got spikes.
Yeah, you might be talking about the gargantuan thing.
Underwater life interest dolphins. It says every animal but the starfish.
LOL.
See the information on the photo. So I listen to a podcast all day. Many podcasts on. So lately I've just been picking a subject and sticking on it for a moment. And today I stuck to carnivorous plants.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, those are neat.
Apparently, plants going carnivorous evolved 9 separate times on this planet.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And most of them are very I forget what they call it. It's stupid that I just listen to it all day and I can't remember. But like Bellsprout, like the Pokemon, where it's just pretty much a cup.
You talk about pitcher plant?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks. That's probably the most common that evolved like many times within many species, But the Venus flytrap is the only one. Oh, there's also something called lobster trap. Lobster trap. Anyway, it's the Venus flytrap has what's unique about these two things that they have sensors like tripwires.
Yeah, little hair things.
And they're the only ones. They're related, but they're the only ones that developed that way, and they're very different from each other.
Nice.
The other one has like inward claws, like a fish trap.
Yeah.
It's got like inward things where it's easy for the animal to slide in, but it's really difficult to get back out.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
There's another one that fucking like sucks like it's an underwater one, but it sucks like it creates suction like a fish mouth. Like just literally sucks shit up.
Oh yeah, like the gaping maw of a gar.
Yeah, but those two are unique. That one I just described and the Venus flytrap are very unique in the sense that they're the only plants that move in like I say real time, as in like we can see it happen fast enough to catch something.
Well, what happens is
that's a plant.
What happens is the hairs, when the hairs are stimulated, it essentially like opens the floodgates to a fluid sac that's been put under pressure.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
a hydraulic.
Yeah,
pump.
It's really cool. I love it.
It's natural hydraulics. So.
Facts in Motion is a really cool place to learn stuff like that.
Nice. I started listening. Let me go to my YouTube channel get this right. I started watching a channel called Common Descent.
Finally. God damn. I think I just hurt my thumb too. Oh man.
I've been really enjoying podcasts. In fact, a lot of podcasts are just like PhD, like people up and coming scientists, essentially.
Yeah.
That was really interesting because they're interviewing. They know what they're saying for the most part, but they're interviewing the best of the best, and it's really cool conversations to hear because they actually have really good questions. Yeah. Another thing I was listening to today was alligators. Crocodiles. Sorry, alligators are part of the crocodile. But the crocodiles essentially stayed the same for millions of years, and in like extreme moments in the planet, they change temporarily. But for some reason, their bodies eventually go back to what we see today is like essentially the same as it always was. It's really weird that species keeps reverting back to its preferred shape.
Yeah, it might have to do with them being like reptilian, in that they grow back certain things, kind of thing. I don't know if alligators do. I guess.
Yeah, but this is over millions of years again. Like it's weird that they would evolve to something else and then go back.
Right. Yeah. Well, I suppose it means that
go back to what they're used to. Then they'll go back to the fucking alligator shape. It's really weird. Well, it's unique.
I'll tell you what always blows my mind is that there are bugs that look like freaking, like a caterpillar that looks like the molt of a freaking tarantula. Like, how does that happen? With the holes and everything, like the little hole where the leg pops out of the molt and everything. It just blows my mind.
There's a lot we don't understand about nature, and I don't think we'll ever understand what you just said, that there's something weird in the sense that, like, how does a bird know to grow feathers to fly? Not obviously the way I worded it was really stupid.
There's a simple answer, John.
Part.
There's a very simple answer.
The ones that had feathers flew?
No, the ones that looked the most like something else beat out the competition.
Yeah, as I said, the ones that grew feathers eventually flew, and the only ones that flew were the ones that grew feathers, or kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. Well, they needed to be.
Birds, at least.
There needed to be a need for flight. That's for sure. Like migration.
Tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna stick to bats topic.
Okay.
Think about that. Bats are unique. I wonder how unique. I don't know much about bats. I wonder how unique bats are.
Well, John, think of it not as examples in nature that you see today, but think of what the bat looked like a million years ago, which isn't that long.
Well, it's a mammal.
It's not that long ago. A million years is not that long, but the subtle difference.
Right. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah, the subtle differences will give you a hint as to, like, a million years from there and a million years from there. Because imagine the bat was always.
You would think they would have started as gliders, like squirrels, you know?
Right.
But how would you have sonar navigation if you're gliding? And I don't know. It's interesting. It's not just unique in the sense that they're mammal flyers. Like they fly, like,
right.
Legitimately.
Well, it's kind of like.
They also have the sonar brain. Like they're very unique in the way their brain. The sonar and all that. They're not unique in the sense that they're only ones. Obviously, dolphins do really similar things, but
yeah, dolphins.
Their qualities together is unique, I think.
Dolphins have been observed in nature chewing on puffer fish to get high. Dolphins are so funny. Little rapers. You're like, I puffed to make you leave me alone. I didn't evolve millions of billions of years for you to be for you to die from my poison, only for you to chew on me to get high. Like, what was that? I couldn't hear you over me chewing on you.
What was that? I'm fucked up. Couldn't understand.
Holy shit. This pufferfish is talking.
Holy shit, a talking pufferfish. Man, if I knew animation. Sorry. I know animation. If I could draw. that's it. Man,
we'll get there.
Draw.
We'll get there.
You know what I'm going to do right now? Fuck it. I haven't busted out the tablet in a long time. That's what I'm going to do right now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to draw.
Do the line challenge.
What?
The line challenge.
Shift.
What?
If I hold shift, I can make a perfect line. What do you mean?
No, or you make a little story from a line. Make it like dance, and then curl, and then create something, and then destroy it or something. Make a little
animation.
Yeah, make a little epic. A little journey for just a string, whatever. I guess a string is the word for it. Do the string challenge where you have the string does a little dance or something. I don't know.
Makes a little love. I listened to a song today over and over for like an hour.
Okay.
It is. I'm gonna call it a ballad.
Mm-hmm.
But the song called 99 Red Balloons. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Mm-hmm.
99 red balloons.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer. Yeah. Have you ever heard you ever listened to it?
No, actually.
It's a beautiful fucking song. Okay, so I'm just, instead of saying the lyrics, I'm just gonna say it because it's a story. It's amazing. Actually, let me look up the lyrics so I don't get it wrong. Make it better.
Let me make sure my camera's doing all right. All right, cool.
Okay, so it's a girl speaking. Her and her love are in a toy shop. They see a bag of balloons, and they buy it with their only money. And in the morning, they fill all the balloons, and they send all 99 balloons into the air.
Okay.
And then it says, back at base, bugs in the software flash a message, something is out there. So anyway, on the radar at the military base, they see something on their radar, and they don't know what it is, but it's 99 red balloons. They don't know that, but they're freaking out because now the military's freaking out because there's something really big traveling over the city. And so the military freaks out, and apparently multiple militaries freak out because it So this couple buys 99 red balloons, sends it into the air, and creates essentially World War III. And it goes into it, and it says 99 ministers meet, call the troops, whatever. It's a moment we've all been waiting for. Send war, blah blah blah. The president's on the line. 99 balloons go by, And then it goes even further, like fighter jets. Everyone's a superhero. It's just so beautifully written. I almost want to just read the whole fucking lyrics. But anyway, at the very end, it says 99 dreams I have had. 99 dreams I have had in every one red balloon. Fuck, I can't read this. And I'm here standing pretty in this dust that was a city. If I could find a souvenir that could prove the world was here. And then it says, and she found a red balloon and thought of her love and set the balloon free. And then that was the end. So everything was destroyed and she couldn't find any remnants of human. Maybe she found a red balloon and then she filled it up and set it free and thought of her love that was gone from the World War III. I just rhymed that out of my own lyrics, but
nice.
But yeah, it's a beautiful song. They created World War III and destroyed the war, destroyed humanity and the planet, almost essentially. And it was all from a spontaneous. Let's fill up a bunch of balloons and send it to the air.
So this was a real story?
This is a song.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that this is a story based in reality, or what?
No, it's not a real story.
Okay, that's what I was curious.
It's a song, but I love the story.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, whoever fucking wrote this, it was brilliant. And I've heard the song so many times before, and I had no idea.
I think I've heard it mostly in German, though.
Yeah, it's 99 Luftballons. Luft.
Oh, Luft. That's probably red, I guess. I was thinking it was flight, but I guess it's probably red. Luft. Did you hear what? Did you hear what Gab? I think it was Gab. What they very stupidly started doing recently.
What you talk about, dog?
I'll watch that in a minute. Apparently they started some program called Hydra. I was watching the video, or no, it wasn't a video. I was watching
Wait, who are you talking about?
I guess I should know more about what I'm saying before I say it. I'm saying that somewhere. God damn it! Never mind.
Okay.
Fine. Somewhere, yeah, that's not enough information. All right. I actually.
So the reason that plants go carnivorous.
Yeah, exactly.
Is because. So the reason
there's not enough nitrogen.
do go carnivorous is because they need nitrogen, and sometimes they live in places like swamps that don't have a lot of nitrogen because there's so much life that takes nitrogen away. Whatever.
Yeah.
Plants apparently cannot use nitrogen from the air.
No, well, nitrogen. There's only two ways nitrogen get into the ground, and that is lightning and I guess lightning and decomposition.
Forest fires?
Decomposition. And forest fires, yeah.
So they live in very poor nitrogen soil, and so they use the nitrogen from the animals decaying inside them.
Yeah.
That's why they go carnivorous, is to get the nitrogen. That's literally all they need.
Yeah, isn't that neat? And it digests them somehow, sucking up the juices.
Yeah.
Excreting, and then sucking up.
Well, their liquid is essentially almost like a saliva, I guess, but it breaks things down, It's their
stomach. I guess there's several different types, like the lollipop ones, or sundew, I should say.
Yeah, and did I tell you this? No, I told somebody else. Anyway, the plants that kill, there are plants that kill but don't actually consume, and those are not carnivorous plants. Those are considered murderous plants.
Kind of funny.
Like poison ivy would like be one of those type of plants where they've got a defense mechanism that's
horrible. Horrible.
Could possibly kill something.
Yeah.
But they don't eat that.
Right, yeah. They do it to keep things and creatures away.
In the wild, they must fight to survive.
Yeah. Poison ivy is a little shit. Everywhere. This summer. Put on your... Yeah. Yeah, if there is a summer. Oh, gosh.
If the leaves have 3, stay away from me.
It's leaf of 3, leave it be.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew what I was saying was wrong. I was just trying to, I couldn't remember the original. I was just trying to create my own.
Yeah. That's what you get.
Sometimes.
Glad I got that off my chest. I told my brother, what for? All right, let's get some work done. I've been sitting here staring at it for like, I don't know, 10
All right, I'm recording.
10 whole minutes. I've been recording, bro. I've been recording.
No, I'm recording.
You're recording? Huh? Yeah, well, now you're recording?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I don't know what. Maybe my computer.
fading shit out. There you go. What are you, some kind of sci guy? A poofer fish, huh?
You're a poofer fish.
Well, that's not right.
SpongeBob, this is going on your permanent record. Why, SpongeBob? Why? Back when SpongeBob was good. What you doing? Oh, you're drawing. Nice. Uh-oh. I'm going to be able to get that out. Oh. not just screw up my freaking camera. Okay, good. Little poofer. Now draw a cute little deflated puffer fish, and then make him inflate with an angry face. That's my commission. Oh. What is your puffer fish's name?
Poof.
Poof. I'd say he's probably a mobster, right?
Beezle poof.
A beezle poof. I don't even know what that
that's what he
means.
is. It's like a puffer fish.
But like a Pokemon?
It's like a noodle.
A noodle? Aw, he's got a little smiley face. He's like, poof? He don't even have poofed cheeks. He's just a little spike ball. With bubbles for some reason. Oh, he's in a fish tank. The bubbles are coming in from behind.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, start making the seaweeds. Oh boy. I suppose that's pretty important detail right there, huh?
What I'm doing?
Yeah, trimming it up kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I have a lot to go. A long way to go before I start getting good at stop motion. Or not stop motion, what the fuck you call it? Flip booking.
Animating?
Yeah, that one.
You just call it frame art. Frame animation. Like, that's really, you're just talking about frame animation. That's animation.
Well, that's what I
But
wanted.
the problem with flip booking, you have to draw every single picture. Like this, you could literally just like I can designate the eyeball as an object, and then if I want to move the eyeball, I just like click and drag and move it. You know what I mean?
Huh.
So like you don't have to draw. You only have to draw the character once, and then you can make a cartoon. Like, well, if you want a side view, you'll have to draw a side view. You know what I mean? But like that's different. If a rotating object, you'll have to actually like draw different frames in the rotations. But when you have that side object, you can move it as a new object.
Well, I guess we'll see.
We will.
Yeah. I know what you were trying to do there. I am. Oh. Tell us a marvelous tale from your withered, decrepit, rancid brain. Spew forth from your lined, gray, wrinkled pie hole the secrets that are locked deep within the past. It's funny. Just fall asleep. I'm fine. Are you ready to go back to Thumbtanic, Stinky? That is funny shit. Oh. One piece at a time, and this thing will finally be done eventually. I hardly know what I'm going to do as the design, but I suppose that's really how it goes.
Oh man.
Or that works. Sorry, I keep getting the hiccups.
Oh, you're talking about Castle? I'm trying, man. This shitty thing about being a new artist, like this little shit I've never tried before.
Yeah, I think one of the main mistakes new artists have is that they're trying too hard right at the beginning. I know that's what I keep doing.
There's only one way to be better, or to get sorry, there's only one way to get better.
Yeah. Well, try the 30-day challenge. Draw an hour a day for 30 days. I was gonna try. I tried that, but I didn't even make it 10 minutes in. Hell, I didn't even think it was 10 minutes. I'm sure it was more like 5. I took one little drawing and I was like, wow, this This is bad.
But if you don't remember, whenever I started drawing, I kept deleting everything every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I need to do, I guess. Keep drawing for an hour a day and just deleting everything that sucks until it's good. I've been trying to draw my kitty cat face for a long time, but it's like once I go a long time without drawing it, now I can't draw it anymore. At least not that same variation as before. Now I just trace. I traced the one I liked the most off the screen, and that's the only way I have that right now in a drawing form. Man, itchy shin. It's working. It's working. Annie, Annie, you know Annie for me. I guess I turned the music down quite a bit. Dun, 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 I'm gonna have to weigh this thing when I'm done putting all the filler on. It's pretty darn heavy so far. Juggernaut of a wand. So much to do. So long to go. At least this part's easier on the hands. Ow, shit. He scratched me. Freaking bit me. Little shit.
What did you expect fairies
What
to
did
do?
you expect fairies to do? I thought they only did nice things. Like grant wishes. It's like, huh. Shows what you know.
And 12.
Yeah, like, oh,
7. Sorry, it was 7.
you monster. Yeah,
No, I'm home.
yeah. Who are you? Isn't it Sarah?
Yeah. Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. Sarah, beware. Until now, I have been generous. Generous? How have you been generous? Or when? Or whatever. He's like, everything. You asked the child be taken. I took him. You cowered before me. I was frightened. I turned the world. So what was it? I altered time, turned the world upside down, and I did it all for you. I'm exhausted I'm exhausted from living up to my expectations, to your expectations of me. I love that shit. Talk about a manipulative relationship.
Talk about a psychopath.
I love it. I want so desperately. So desperately. I'd just be like, send the baby back. I'll be the one that went missing.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, I was thinking about some redesigns of the labyrinth. What do you think? Here, let me show you this.
Can I have these powers?
No, I mean you already have the power.
Give me these.
Are you telling me?
Are you able to give me these powers?
Are you telling me that you wouldn't go through that like 10 seconds of that whole thing and realize that you have the ultimate power in this realm? Sarah was equal to him. She had just as much power as he did, and he had no power over her. Unfortunately, he fell in love with her. He just didn't know how to like express it without trying to impress her. You know, he's like, "Wow, this girl's really cool. I'll bet that if I do what she wants, you know, like here's my opportunity to do something good for her. I'll take the baby because she asked me to." You know, no, it's definitely more manipulation than that. I just wonder how many of those puppets were at one point little babies that had been asked to be stolen. But don't get off my back. Why don't you look where you're going, young woman? I was looking. I love that fucking line. What were you looking for? What were you looking for? Hmm? She's like, something. Was it this? Oh. Lancelot, that's what it was. It's like, Lancelot. I'm like, thank you. It's like, that was what you're looking for. Hmm? She's just like piling crap on her back. It's awesome. And then they say it's a kid's movie. I don't understand that.
Samsonite.
It's Samsonite. Why would you say that?
You said something and it triggered it, and then I waited for you to finish, and I said it.
Oh my god.
I really suck at this. I have to say that.
I believe you. Blom, 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 blom. Dun, 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 dun.
It's actually coming together a little bit.
There you go.
Alu fish chart.
Dun, 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 dun. How did that happen? Maybe I'll just... There we go. Maybe I'll just do that. Ouch. Let's sigh.
Just
Brother of mine, why you sigh? Like, can't that guy breathe and not get asked what is going on? Oh, that's really on there. Ain't going nowhere. Let's see how long I've been on. Hour 25 minutes. I guess I'm probably just gonna head off the stream, guys. Awesome seeing ya. I'll see you in the next one.